And we are back once more.
We return.
Hello.
Hooray!
I love this game.
See?
Aw. Gay.
It's a good game.
Hell yeah!
Alright. Well, who would like to start off? I will pick one of you if you don't start.
I
You know what?
mean, I have to type things.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
fair enough.
Fuck it.
Go for
Greetings
it.
and salutations, friends. Kings, queens, and non-binary beings. I am Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, so on and so forth, as Shadow Dancer Bob. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm holding open houses all next week for Maelstrom. Because we're figuring out some stuff. Come in tomorrow. Watch Maelstrom. The Grunch has stolen an entire domain of magic.
Not the Grunch. What an
Yeah.
asshole.
So last week we had a 30-man Royal Rumble with random members from my show. Winner gets a domain, and the Grunch actually won and stole the arcane domain. So if you're an arcane caster in the Maelstrom right now, you better be ready to pay magic tax or pay your magic insurance. But that's about. You can't find me for Candlekeep because we've finished Candlekeep, and just not too long ago, the 5th and final installment of the Battle of Pages, the War with the Anathema of Tiamat, has gone up on my YouTube channel. Collaborated by the entire rest of the Candlekeep streamers. Huzzah!
Hooray!
Was also in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one by one, all my games are slowly fading into the darkness.
Same.
I'm sorry, I'm giving birth. What do you want?
It's November. Games always fade into the darkness in December, no matter what.
Oh, do they
You are
really?
fine. Yeah.
Oh.
It's conflicting schedules, holiday plans, holiday travel. Most D&D games just basically shut down in November, December.
And on
Yeah.
top of that, there's also inclement weather, which can affect your connections.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But that is it for me. C to the G. Where can people not find you?
Well, you can't find me doing Candlekeep no more because we finished that, as previously mentioned. Yay! But also it's gone. Boo. You can find me tomorrow on Dummies and Disasters for our Sins of the Blood game. You can also find me this upcoming Tuesday, maybe. I have to grab someone from the airport, and I'm really hoping that I'll be back in time, but it's the airport, so that's a hard questionable. Other than that, not really anywhere else. Wiley, go.
Hi, you can find me at Wiley is Willie on Twitch. I play randomizers, sometimes other not randomizers, sometimes with a guitar because I'm crazy like that. You can also find my music on YouTube and Ko-Fi. There may or may not be something coming up soon, maybe not soon eventually, if I'm too distracted. You can also
Commission
find
him.
me at... Yes, commissions are open on Ko-Fi. You can also find me, of course, on Rascals in Ravnica. And every other Sunday, Helix X and I do co-op multi-world randomizers. I've run out of things to shill. Krista, where can we find you? Or where can we not find you?
Yeah, this
As
is
you
the last
may
time
be busy.
Yeah. So fun fact, this is the last time you're gonna see me until after Babu, so it's gonna be a couple months. So yeah, I will be like dust in the wind, just fucking gone. But we will finish this episode today, and then hopefully we'll be back at some point. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? To be determined. But yeah. I will leave the explanation of that to both the DM and to Vaughn. Sai, why don't you go ahead?
Okay. Hello. I am Zyme. You can find me here and on Instagram at ZymeSite and basically everywhere else like Blue Sky and YouTube and all that jazz at Zyminess. If you're ever not sure and you're like, fuck it, that's a lot of things. I have a card because I forget shit too. Here you go. Um, I'm moving in like less than a week and a half. So streams next week are gonna be kind of because I have to pack up my stuff. My office will basically be non-existent. Uh, but hopefully I can sneak in a Book Nook stream Tuesday, and maybe play some Hades, and that might be the last thing I get to do until after the move. Um, but there are some things coming up after the move. I can't talk about them right now, but you might see me in some other D&D related things, maybe, perhaps, who knows. Um, but my child, my poor little university student, it's her last day for now. Okay, Frost, it's your turn.
Hello, my name is Jay Frost. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at jfrost747. You can find me, as previously mentioned by CG, over at the Dummies and Disasters Twitch channel, as well as other places, for both our Sins of the Blood campaign and our Rascals and Ravnica campaign. Again, times will vary, sessions will vary as we are entering in the crazy months. But other than that, yeah, find me just randomly here and there. But that's it for me. Vaughn.
Hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Burnout Vaughn, over on Patreon, Burnout's Bar. Yeah, so to give everybody a heads up and explanation, we'll probably have to say it again over the break, but yeah, we're going on a bit of a hiatus, both for the holidays, both to give Frost and Chris the time they need to properly start up their full-on family, as well as some other things. So keep an eye out. We might have some things in the interim during the crazy months, but we'll let you know. But probably not anything until at least the start of January. So we thank you all for understanding and keeping with us. But following this up, next week we have another installment of our Rainywood run where me and El Robot go through Blind of Deadly Premonition. And you will not convince me anyway that anything is more dangerous and more terrifying than Francis York Morgan in Green Vale. Like, seriously. He just one-shots Ghost with a lead pipe that he just finds on the ground. That's the best exorcism I've ever found, and he's just fearless. He fears nothing. So I will continue playing that horrible, like, unfeeling golem of a man and seeing what happens next. But following that, then we have another installment of Those Who Wander where we survived the ghost boat. We managed not to get haunted. We also found out ghosts don't like salt, so we're probably going to stock up on that. But unfortunately, we're in a freshwater river, so not a lot of that. But hopefully we'll get closer to the end of the cauldron where we can find some cultists and unalive them. But with that out of the way, it's time now for one more take of our lovely theme song brought to us by Wiley. So let us take it away.
Damn, and here I thought Belky was the one who receives the fucks.
I mean, depends on who you asking, boo boo.
I mean, you're on an island full of very attractive cat people, so I mean, you're one question away from receiving one, probably.
I mean, nobody has asked her either.
Drowning in pussy.
Jesus.
That is not the episode title. Fuck off.
Here's the thing, though, right? As much as Belky is like a flirtatious person, she's also, you know, on your fucking home island. The last thing she needs is to make a really bad impression for one of her best friends. This person that you brought here, Little Shadow, I don't know what you're doing. They are causing a ruckus.
They are easier than spearfishing in a barrel.
I mean, Afira got uppercutted for just saying you have no idea what this mouth has done. Imagine what else happens when learning about Belky's history.
Yeah, so let's not make Endair or Afira a pariah of their own island. Belky will do what Belky do, but somebody has to ask first. She's not gonna start that.
I can't believe you're about to die to Mom.
I mean, Endair's mother is married. She doesn't tango with Amazons or married people unless they start it.
Oh, sweet
Also,
summer
hello,
child.
Vaughn, welcome back.
The only things getting started are an ass whooping.
Right?
Alrighty, but let's play some musica.
Plus,
We all able to hear the music?
Yeah.
Yee.
Alright. I will just be quick on this last episode. Last episode, we all had a good time with some of the party, some of the games being done, some people winning, some people losing, some people... Well, I mean, an attempt was made. Last where we ended was after a fierce competition between Endair and his mother. Now, there's only one competition left, and the last bits of the festival to enjoy. So let's pick up there. Sallus! I know you're there, Sallus. Unmute.
Yes, I was there, and I was muted, and I was saying things, and I was muted.
Yes, yes, you were. You
This ought to
have.
be good.
You're the only person left that has something to do.
Yes.
I thought Goldblum had things to do.
No, Goldblum has accomplished all three.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Sallus is the only person left. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
I've looked at your things, and your last competition is the dance competitions.
Yes, I look forward to sucking at it.
Now, here's the thing. The dance competition, there are 3 rounds to this. However, you are stopped by the competition judge and asked, do you have a partner?
Sallus does not actually have a partner. Does he need one? Actually, I'll say that in character. No, I signed up by myself. Do I need one?
If you're wanting to win, yes.
Ah, jeez.
If you have any friends that you could call upon, or we could just try to see if we can find a random schmuck for you.
Wow.
I've got a couple friends I can have a word with. Pardon me one sec, I'll go round them up. And,
Of course.
so, Sallus is quickly going to return to the, what I can only assume is all of the crowd starting to peter out from the arm wrestling competition. Just gonna gather up their friends. It's like, guys, I'm a little out of luck. The dance competition is not solo. It is a duo dance competition. I need aid. A second.
I mean, I don't know how much more inspiration I can dish out. I'm a bit tapped at the moment, but I can dance.
Sallus will note this. He's going to just give a second for if anyone else wants to join in, pop in.
So, kind of looking around, I mean, well, if you need a partner for the dance, just kind of like holds up a hand, just like slight finger waves, just hi.
Now, who could refuse such a pretty face?
She looks over at Belky, just like wide-eyed, like, no.
Bat's eyes, big smile, shit-eating grin.
I want you to imagine she's just doing the Cora stare at you as she walks out with the whole stare, eyes, looks, points, walks away.
I mean, both of you volunteered, so like, if you both want, if you want to go, like,
It's not gonna upset me. Why don't you and Red go? Have fun.
Hey, Sallus.
yeah,
Endair's not around.
uh-huh.
However,
Just,
you hear
yeah.
the sound of numerous jingling bells.
Oh,
Amazing.
Just, one thing before you go, Sully, and she's gonna give you a pat on the shoulder, and you feel a bit tingly. Don't have 2 left feet, and I'm gonna cast Cat's Grace.
oh, thank you.
Yes.
What flavor?
I think Cat's Grace is dexterity, or do you think you'll need charisma? Performance
wind
is
up being-
charisma, so probably charisma.
Yeah, it might be a mix of both.
We
But
cast Riz with the Tiz.
There you go.
yeah,
So,
thanks.
which do you want, Eagle Splendor or Cat's Grace?
I'll take Eagle Splendor.
There you go. You heard him. You heard him, DM.
All right.
Wandering up from behind Iapetus and Belky,
Mm-hmm.
now clear in sight of Sallus, would be Afira. But not wearing the clothing that they were just in a couple minutes ago
Oh, fuck, they're naked.
fighting Dimine. They're in the Callum Shan outfit. The bright cyan belly dancer outfit, complete with bells, with a facial shawl and everything. And she just wraps an arm around Belky, around Iapetus as she leans in just a little bit. There's a smirk on her face.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't say anything. She just smirks and stares at Sallus.
Belky's probably just giggling away. Well, now you've got a conundrum. What do you say, Sully? You've got 3 lucky bachelorettes.
Sallus, for his part, looks at this and goes, "Well, how very kind of all of you to volunteer.
What's your poison?
Belky blows a kiss.
He's gonna You should look on over to Iapetus. How does Iapetus respond?
At this point, like, she's used to this happening, so she's like, I mean, to be fair, they technically didn't say that you couldn't have more than one, so pass around, maybe?
Sallus
my.
raises an eyebrow at that.
I didn't know we
As-
got to pass around
As
partners on
in,
this
they
island.
didn't say you couldn't have more than one partner, right? For your dance?
I don't mind sharing.
Me
So,
neither.
Perhaps, if there's multiple dance rounds, maybe they'll give you the option to, if you would like to dance with a different partner. She's trying to be as diplomatic as possible.
Oh no, Sully, I've never had a problem sharing partners before.
Oh, it's a really new experience for me, let me tell you.
Well, it
Just
is
think of
such,
it like. Good.
well, it is such a very good thing that he got the booty he do.
Just think of it like when we played Spin the Bottle. Everybody's got a partner here.
Fine. Let's. I guess my particular poison is all of the above in this instance. And he gives an envenomed look on over to Afira, but he doesn't say anything.
She blows a
Question
kiss back.
The question is, who's your first choice, Sully, for round one?
I can tell you who it's not. A certain someone who should probably be recovering right now from the ordeal that they just went through, looking on over to Afira.
Oh, don't worry. I can keep her preoccupied.
Well, I guess then you settle it. Looks on over to Iapetus. These two are gonna be busy, so I guess you and I got the first.
She'll just kind of smirk. All right then, and she'll hold out a hand.
He will take it,
Mm-hmm.
and he will do a slight bow, and I imagine the two of them are going to begin to walk off.
Bucky's gonna lean over to Afira. So, does that mean we enter into the competition too? Or what do you say?
I imagine that we're not going to be allowed to participate, but who's to say that we can't dance off to the side by ourselves, enjoy ourselves?
Arm slips around Afira's waist, and Belky will lean a little bit into her. I think I can get into that. Besides, they make a cute couple, don't they?
They absolutely do.
Possibly the only sane person that Sully would be able to get together with. But it is
Wow,
so
ouch.
fun to tease him. I'm in between Belky, Afira, and Iapetus.
Continue.
Iapetus is the only sane option.
I do find it interesting how everybody has eyes for him.
Oh, come on. You know it's fun to tease him.
Oh, it absolutely is. That's exactly why I do it.
I was going to say, between you and Sully, you can't tell me you're not getting a rise out of it,
I mean, the chase is half the fun.
right?
It's just a matter of what you do with them once you catch them.
Well, cats do love to play with their food, don't they?
Mm.
Come on, pussycat, let's go find a nice spot to watch.
Oh
Absolutely.
boy.
You're just gonna be degenerates.
Yep. I figured you two would be. Alright. So. Sallus, Iapetus, I am going to have you both be making me performance checks.
Here's hoping that she doesn't have to let me.
I'm about to find out.
I am ready.
Oh boy.
Performance checks, please.
15.
Okay, a 15, not bad.
A fucking 4?
A 4.
What
okay.
do I? You know what? I have a god dice I could use at this point.
Are
I
you
would
sure you
recommend
want to use it for this?
not.
Huh?
I'd recommend you not.
Okay.
Hey, here's the thing. You have 2 left feet, and that's not even a lie. You also have 2 right feet.
God damn it! You're not fucking wrong.
So. Okay, looking at the score here. I will say that between the two of you working together, as both of your scores are not in a similar bracket, even the slightest, you're kind of dealing with some out of sync, some ill synchronicity with one another. Mostly coming off of you, Iapetus, as kind of are showing you have 2 left feet.
This is actually on brand for her. Given the circumstances, this is 100% on brand.
Should Afira and Belky roll just to see how we're doing off to the side?
You two are just fucking off to the side, right? I thought you were watching.
Well, I wouldn't say we're fucking in public. I assume we were dancing off to the side.
Basically, they're goofing off, just goofing around, dancing with each other. They're not attempting to be in the competition in any way, shape, or form. They're just getting into the spirit of it and just dancing off to the side.
Yes.
I'd say you don't have to roll. If you're just goofing around and having fun with it, neither of you really.
I think we're
It's
trying
just-
to show up.
Well, I'll say this. Let me taking a look. I will say the first round does not go so well.
Okay.
Sallus, you're doing good. You kind of believe yourself to be the weaker link out of the two. We move on to round 2.
There's my button. There it be. Oh, another 15.
Are you calling from the bench there, Sallus?
What? Oh. That's a good question, Mega Man. Let's bring Belky up after this one.
Oh. I see.
All right, Belky, I need a performance check from you.
Okay, but do I get to dip Sallus?
That all depends on how you
Okay.
roll.
That's a 29.
Oh,
Oh,
you
why is
have
it on
advantage.
advantage? Sorry, it shouldn't be. Sorry, it's still an 18.
18.
Yes.
All right, taking a look. Okay, let's take a look at your difference. Okay, a lot better. As the two of you are working more closely, Sallus, you still keep the beat. Belky, you're the one that's leading this.
Mm-hmm.
The dance is going quite well, quite nicely. It's going pretty good. It's going
Mhm.
pretty good. Round 2 ends with you guys getting actually some applause.
Good.
Good. Let the salsa flow through you. We now move on to round 3.
Who do you want, Sallus?
You got your pick of the litter?
Uh-huh. Unfortunately, in this instance, Sallus is a believer in fair play, which means that Ephira is coming up.
So, Frost, do you remember my message from last week about how I'm coming prepared for
time
this?
ago.
Okay, good.
No.
So, Aphira was dancing with Iapetus, and Iapetus, as they were dancing, I believe Zai said that they wanted to have an instrument for the dance.
Yes.
So Aphira was dancing along with Iapetus, taking in this weird mishmash of the cultural dance and everything like that, along with a little bit of a modern aspect. And as the dancing ends and the next round comes in, Belky swaps out.
Mm-hmm.
Aphira does this very smooth switch out with Belky, where Belky switches out. Belky is dancing with Iapetus,
Mm-hmm.
and Aphira slips over to Sallus. And while she's walking, she's doing that Hawaiian style hula dance. And every time her hips move and her hips shake, you just hear numerous bells shaking as she has that like Middle Eastern kind of belly dancer aspect to her. And she approaches and she continues to dance for Sallus for just a moment before the official dance starts, and she holds a hand out to him.
He'll take the hand, and as he does, he'll just say to her, "Way to make the bells your own."
I can make something else my own too.
Good luck.
Let's see. Let's see if your feet are as fast as your mouth.
That's my secret. I don't have feet. Roll performance 11.
You don't have feet!
He has hooves.
Hooves.
Oh, that's right.
That's a-
He does have hooves.
That's a
Gosh.
23.
That makes sense. One of the two is currently a one of the two of them is very clearly more in their element than the other one right now.
Think Sallus is getting flustered a little bit.
How do I put this?
Or is he inoculated at this point for as much
Flustered,
bullshit?
yes, but in a different way. It's less like he's flustered trying to handle an object of affection, and more
Mhm.
like he's trying to handle defusing a bomb.
Well,
And it goes without saying that no matter what he does, I'm going to try to make the entire thing look good, even if I'm basically taking and pulling him along like a rag doll. I'm actively trying to fluster him during the dance in any way possible, getting as close as possible, making these playful little nips, playful little nips, playful little caresses, spinning, shaking. I'm doing everything that I can to get under his skin. I'm trying to make it look good.
oh, you're trying to get underneath his skin. Okay,
Wiley!
God damn you all. You know what? I'm gonna have a little fun with this.
Sure.
Endair, or Aphira, roll me an intimidation check.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sallus, you roll me a charisma check.
Charisma, huh?
I rolled a 10.
You have advantage on charisma. Oh my god.
I rolled awful. Oh, I got an
you're-
inspiration. I will use that inspiration.
Come on.
35.
Hey!
Okay. It almost starts off with you. Aphira's really putting it in. Sallus, you almost kind of get tripped up, but you manage to compose yourself and overcome this intimidating presence. However, because of that, it takes a little bit out of your performance. Zafira is kind of taking the charge, whereas you are definitely on the back foot. With that, round 3 ends. Looking at the points.
Frost, if you see me roll something, it's for funsies.
Yes, I did. I will say... yeah. Iapetus playing the ocarina in the background. Just having a good time.
Hey, Ocarina.
Aye.
Same brain cell. This is why I married him.
So, Sallus, question. Do you take the
Yes.
lead, or does she take the lead during your dance?
I believe, based on the fact that we've been swapping out, Sallus would be taking the lead.
Very well.
Alright. I will say with that performance done, the scores are rallied up. Unfortunately, Sallus, you don't even make 3rd place.
Ouch.
Not a surprise.
Yeah.
Does he not get a booby prize for all the partners?
Booby prize requires a 3rd place or higher.
I mean, considering what I've gotten, I'm pretty sure I've got a booty prize.
Ooh. Ooh la la.
Swiggity swooty.
But Sallus did not stick around to see whether or not he got a prize. He just he went off into a little bit of a corner. Sulking is not exactly what he did, but it's just kind of like, how do I put this? He went off to the corner, got all the shivers out and a big sigh, and he came back. He's like, "All right, I'm feeling good, feeling good, feeling good."
You alright, Sully?
Certain someone and a few of you just so happen to be extremely incorrigible. That is all I'm going to say.
Oh, we can do so much worse than that.
Oh yeah, you could do so much worse. It'll come back to bite you, I guarantee it.
Oh, is that a promise?
Kind of like scratching behind her ear. I mean, you did ask.
I mean, for all you know, half of us like to be bit.
Row.
Listen, thanks for helping me out.
Of course. What are friends for?
Yeah. What friends for? Wish I could have helped you all a little bit in your own escapades, but, you know, everyone was doing their own thing, having a good time.
Well, of course. Jokes aside, though, did you have fun?
Yeah, it felt nice to cut loose. I was really hoping that my acrobatics training would help out a little bit more than it did, but yeah, I guess I don't really know how to move my body to have fun, you know? Just how to move to, you know, avoid things.
If you want, I can teach you how to, like, feel the beat. I'm not saying it's, like, performance anxiety, but, like, if you're used to acrobatics as strictly, like, getting from here to there and whatnot, it's a different vibe, man.
You're used to working by yourself. You're not used to moving in tandem with somebody else.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I can see that.
dancing is kind of half of the shtick that I do, so Yeah. It's also like feeling the vibe of your partner and how they're doing. Because if you don't play off of each other and what have you, then it just becomes disjointed. Like, and she'll point over to the first place winners. Like, those two, I'm surprised they're keeping their hands to themselves. Because that was less a dance and more something else, I tell you what.
Frost, who's
However,
the first place winners?
The first place winner is tied, and what appears to be a huntress.
yep, that checks out.
Yep.
You see how he's a big fella, but he still knows how to rock his body, and she's like into the groove of it, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. You have to be able to play off of the other person.
Oh, you gotta match energy. Okay.
Yeah.
That would explain why I had such trouble. I rarely have any energy to speak of.
That's not true.
You tried your best, buddy.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
all you have to do is just kind of let go and just go with it. And while she's talking, she's allowing Belky to take the front and talk to Sallus. And all the while, she's slipped behind Belky
Mm-hmm.
and she's beginning to dance with Iapetus, if
Okay.
Iapetus is willing. Almost like a demonstration and an example.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't mind. She's used to interacting with Afira and Endair, so like she wouldn't mind at all.
Remember when we went swimming and you could feel the current from the waterfall and how it would gently push you along?
Mm-hmm.
You can fight it, but it's not gonna look nearly as nice as if you go with the flow.
Something to be said for that.
Yeah.
I've seen you do something similar in combat before. Was it Battle Rhythm, I think?
Oh, I like to fight to the beat.
Hmm. I've heard about that sort of thing, but I guess it makes sense. You'd incorporate something like that. Of course, he's kind of just looking as Afira and Iapetus are dancing, just kind of like he's kind of like taking notes. Not actually, but just kind of
Yeah.
mentally noting things. It's like certainly looks good.
Belky
Something-
will offer. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, certainly looks better than what I suspect I was doing.
Well, here, joking aside, and Belky will offer a hand to him.
I'll take it.
Okay. So, she'll take his hands and put them on her hips, like just gently, not in like a. She's being serious when she said not in like a sexy kind of way.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna put my hands on your hips, and I want you to sway with me. So if I lean this way, and her hips sway, I want you to do the opposite. So that way it's in tandem, yeah? So we do
Sure.
swish, 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 and then you can start to add some steps to it. I take a step back, you take a step forward. You're the guy, you're leading the dance, right? And you're a
Following.
little more familiar with like a waltz, right? So we're gonna do a 3-step combo. So swish, swish, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we just slowly
2, 3.
to the rhythm. Yeah, like that. So you're not terrible at this.
Yeah.
You need to get on the same page as your partner. Hey, you got this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it.
There you go. And then it's just the same, kind of the same feeling, but different. To different beats, different rhythms, different patterns.
Different partners.
Yeah, different partners, yeah.
Hmm.
So, like, if you look over, and she gestures with a nod towards Aphira and Iapetus. Aphira really likes the shimmy shimmy kind of thing, the very sexy kind of dancing. I have a different kind of dance that I usually like to do. Because let's face it, the music that I listen to is a bit heavier. So it's a little more thrashing rather than dancing. And Iapetus, as you can see, our dear sweet red, is very graceful. Part of that's being an elf, I think, but just in general, she's always very, very. How do I put it? Put together, I suppose, compared to the rest of us.
I can see that. And
Yeah.
kind of like watching the two right now.
Hmm.
Yeah. I agree. I'm following
So,
that.
first thing is find what your vibe is. What makes you want to move? What kind of movements does it instill in you?
Normally I move out of necessity, but I like feeling very fluid when I do so. Feels like that's,
Yeah.
feels like that's me at my best, you know?
Yeah. I think honestly, now you're probably going to laugh at me for saying this, but I think you might actually take better to things like a waltz because it's very structured, but you can get moving with it if you have an energetic partner.
No, I actually like that a lot. You know, the music that you and I enjoy is very different, but
Mhm.
waltz is pretty close to my personal tastes.
Yeah. I think you'd be good at more ballroom dancing style. And there's more than just waltzes. And it's not always this stuffy, hoity-toity kind of dance. It can be really exciting.
I am above game. I am now formulating that. I think I know what Sallus's dance is, but I don't think it has a comparison in D&D.
The Charleston?
No, it's not the Charleston.
Electro swing.
Flamenco.
Ooh.
But of course, that doesn't really translate well in here for obvious reasons.
Well, we're
But-
on an island, like a Polynesian-style island with Asian music playing, so there's a bit of a disconnect there.
Yeah. No, he's going to take that to heart, and he's going to like think about the music that he likes, and he's going to spend some more time dancing between the three partners, just kind of like getting an idea of how to properly move, properly match energy,
Of
the like.
Belky will try and match what it is that he's dancing to, rather than her own general kind of favored dance.
Aphira's going to show you not only the Polynesian style hula dance, the fluidity of it, the gracefulness of it, how it's all arms and hips, and how the movement of it tells a story, and how every movement is so calculated, so structured, and where it can begin so simple. Over the course of the teaching, she will show you how complicated and how fluid it can get, as well as how structured, especially if there's multiple people doing the same dance. But it then shifts over to more of a close up kind of again, going with that finesse, that kind of fluidity that you were talking about asking and wanting for. And she would take you into more of a more close-up dance, more sensual, more fluid, whereas Belky focused on more of your style. Aphira showed you more of a more different styles, but still having that same fluidity that you wanted. And just as smoothly as Afira had taken over from Belky, Afira will pass Sallus over towards Iapetus for the next round.
Okay. Iapetus, you have been past your friend.
So, I've been thinking about this for a little bit. Apetus's motions are probably a tad more floaty. I'd say maybe a little carefree. So she's that person that probably, goodness. I want to use a The Witcher reference, but I don't know if people have watched the third season, and I don't want to spoil anything. But there are like medieval dances that are done where when you swap partners, there's a lot of spinning, and she probably dances more in line with that, but will, if led to do something different, will actually allow Sallus to lead in order to find his own flow. So she's not as necessarily sensual as her friends in their dancing, or in some cases heavy in others. Hers feels a little bit more kind of flighty and carefree, basically.
Gotcha. This presents a bit of a change for Sallus, which carefree was something that they got earlier, but as he's now in his own head, kind of like focused on trying to learn this dancing, this carefree style that Iapetus gives him kind of catches him off guard, and he stumbles a little bit before eventually kind of like after a minute or two, more getting a little bit better at it, and eventually he is able to properly match you.
She'd smile at that, and like you notice she would not go to spin unless she was spun in that fashion, so that it wouldn't throw him off as much.
All right. With that, I'd say your dance is complete. You've learned a lot more about your friends and their styles. A little bit exhausting, but quite nice.
I found a video that is very if Sallus did flamenco. This fella's got some high heels on. I can just like the sound of hooves on like a dance floor like definitely gives me that kind of vibe.
Yes. I will say, as the dancing comes to an end, and a little bit of the exhaustion kind of comes over those of you that participated, you all do, because of the amount of time you've all spent with the games and everything else, you've all worked up an appetite. And of course, the smell of food is not too far from your noses, as it is about time for the feasting to commence. And if you would all permit me just a little bit here, I would like to take a quick 5-minute bio break, if that is all right with you all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Of course.
In the meantime, feel free to talk amongst each other in game or above game. BRB.
That was a nice scene.
Yeah.
Flamenco was a good call because I didn't even think of the hooves connection. That's
As
totally
soon-
what he would do.
As soon as you said it, I was like, oh my goodness. Flamenco is so good.
It's very good.
I used to watch a lot of ballroom dancing with my grandmother as a kid, and between watching like tango and salsa, and as soon as we would see flamenco sometimes, Kid Me was losing her shit.
When flamenco pops off, it really pops off, though.
Mm-hmm. Especially because it usually matches up with the guitar playing, and they're supposed to be kind of like a back and forth with that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's so goddamn good.
Oh, very much so. I love the sounds of flamenco too. Like castanets. Oh, give me more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally sitting here watching the Mamushka from Adam's Family.
Good pull.
Oh.
You know, on the topic of Adam's Family, it was talked about earlier today. I have been, like, hearing a lot of good things about Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
but I never actually got around to watching it because it's Netflix. I don't have
Gotcha.
Netflix.
I've watched the entirety of the first season. I have a few more episodes left of the second season to watch, but I had to stop watching for a little bit because for some reason the Netflix player itself, like, it would keep glitching out. So if you tried to pause, it wouldn't pause, and then it would like 30 seconds later. So it was really odd. So I haven't been able to finish watching it. But I do enjoy it. I can't speak for everyone else, but also it's the show is kind of my aesthetic, so at the same time it kind of makes sense. Like, I remember going to see both Addams Family movies as a kid in theaters and being so excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw them in theaters, but I definitely watched them on my own. Very fun movies. I had no idea who Christopher Lloyd was back then.
Fair.
So, like, I got all this time later, whenever I was like, oh, it's Doc Brown. Oh, it's the guy from The Mandalorian. I was like, no, that's Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
That's the Page Master.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. What a callback.
I have to know the Page Master because one of my characters was the Page Mistress, and I had to create stories all around her.
Oh. That actually sounds very intriguing.
Also, guess who's since we're on break, guess who started streaming again?
Hey.
Who?
Our favorite luck-eating psyker.
Ooh. Good on
Wow.
them.
Yeah, I saw earlier.
Apparently they're doing like an in role play on a server,
Uh-huh.
which is absolutely something that they all which is something that they have done numerous times before. That's actually how we got to know each other.
Oh,
play
yeah,
on
you've
this-
told that story a couple times.
Uh-huh. Good company, bad server. The owner was money grubbing as hell.
Oh, fuck that.
You have no idea how much we shelled out for different packs for roleplay purposes. And every pack had like Nissavan spells and things like that.
Ugh. I can't imagine to be like paying money to be part of like mandatory part of the server, you know? Like optional, sure. Mandatory,
Well, there was to be certain classes, you had to have certain packs. Like to be certain races, you had to be certain packs. You could go free to play, but your experience would suffer for it.
Hmm.
One of the most prevalent PvPers was he bought a lot of stuff. Thankfully, I didn't have to buy as much because we were the vampire city and we had half of our population fishing all day, every day. And we collected so many books for armor and weapons. And since I had people on the staff, which I was good with, I had like what was it? It was like flaming 5, slashing 7, looting 8, unbreaking, mending, holy, so on and so forth.
Also, just unrelated, but I'm doing my own special kind of like hell. I've tried to fix my keyboard 3 different times after a small spill on it, and now every other key is still sticking.
Oh.
Yeah, I've cleaned under the keys at least 3 different times, and still, half of them still want to stick.
You might not need to look under the keys. You might have to look on the side of the keys because they might be sticking to other keys.
Then I'll have to. I've already washed at least a third of them, so now I'm just probably gonna have to wash all of them.
Mm-hmm. Like I've got like 3 different keyboards, 3 different backup keyboards, a backup mouse. I just like I insist on having like backup gear ready to go.
I mean, it's a wise policy.
Especially when you're as chronically online as I am. Oh! So, I decided that I was going to do something nice for myself whenever I was getting equipment and supplies and everything like that. I told myself, Self, you've been doing really good. You deserve to get yourself something other than takeout once a week. So I told myself I was going to buy myself something nice. So I got myself a $25 USB DVD player that you just plug into the computer, you put your DVD in, and then you play.
Oh, nice.
I went digging and I found all of my anime collection, all the DVDs from back when like my mom insisted that we. So my uncle's girlfriend at the time, her mother had a massive library of DVDs, and he insisted that he brings DVDs over, like 10 DVDs a week, and I basically make copies of it, of all the DVDs. Yar har fiddle dee dee. So I found a lot of those DVDs, and I also found my entire Studio Ghibli collection.
Joey has yet to watch Studio Ghibli movies, and it's one of those we need to like have a day of just Ghibli movies.
Mm-hmm. What do I have? I have La Puta, Grave of the Fireflies, Whisper of the Heart, Mononoke, Totoro, Nadesco, Kiki's Delivery Service, Porco Rosso, The Cat Returns, Howl's Moving Castle, Tales from Earthsea, Spirited Away, Ponyo, My Neighbor the Yamanatas, Pom Poko, and Arietti.
Have you seen Whispers of the Heart?
If it's on here, I've seen it.
It wasn't on there. So I recommend Whispers of the Heart, which is it has a version of Country Road, but the meaning is the complete opposite. Whereas the English version of Country Road is you can always go home because the road always leads back to home. In the version that the character basically takes the song, rewrites the lyrics in Japanese to the way that she wants them to be written, and it's that road leads back to that town. I want to go home, I can't go home, country road. Basically, I need to stand on my own 2 feet. And then it is the prequel to The Cat Returns. Because that's where the Baron is introduced, is Whispers of the Heart.
I love the Baron.
Yes. Cat Returns is such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have all the Studio Ghibli movies just like in a nice little neat collection.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you could find an entire thing of them online somewhere that you could buy
Oh,
the
I'm
whole
sure.
collection.
Sure.
Also, hello, returned.
Hello.
Nice. Maybe something for, obviously not this year. We've got Baby and so many other things to do, but maybe next year. Studio Ghibli collection of movies that you have to watch with me, husband!
That sounds like a great 4 a.m. project when the baby.
No, that's, honey, it's your turn. No, I did it last
What?
time. It's your turn to
What?
feed the baby.
Oh. Here, have a Snickers.
The bottle, my love. Go get the baby the bottle.
Give me the blender, I'll make the Snickers liquid.
Alright, shall we do a roll call? See who's back?
I never left.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm pretty sure we were the only two that needed to dip for a quick bit. Sorry about that, everybody.
All good.
Huh. I can't find the DVD that I bought.
Oh?
Oh no.
Nope, I found it.
Well, let's see. Let's pick up where we last left off, which was getting food. Hey, y'all. The smell of this food. It is absolutely divine, as you can all clearly smell. No doubt a combination of what was probably the villagers' normal cooking and Endair's cooking.
Oh.
There's a lot. It is. You could smell the fruits, the vegetables, the different kinds of meats, everything. It is oh so delicious.
Just like roast boar on a spit kind of thing. Stuff they dug pit fires
Yes.
for. All that. Oh,
Yes.
the good
all
shit.
Of that and all of that and a bag of like
Chips.
pineapples. All that in a bag of pineapples.
What was it? The roll for the ancestral feast was a 30 something?
Around that.
I know the side's got a nat 20 and everything else was like over 20.
Yes. It was the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all will lose track of Endair. Excuse me, y'all lose track of Afira for a while. And once y'all get to the feast, a couple minutes pass, and Endair shows back up in the clothes that he was wearing previously. You don't know how he changed clothes that fast, but he did. And he's wearing his usual fancy, the fancy chairman-style clothes with the 2 pins that he won for arm wrestling and log tossing pinned on his shirt, on his cape.
He hasn't been in this as much of an element since his own element since the festival. Funny how that works out.
It's nice to see. Happy to see them comfortable in both sets of skin, so to speak. Big smile on her face.
It's not just good, it's delicious to smell. To be quite honest, you all you get that mouth-watering sensation kind of overcoming here and there. However, the real fun begins when you notice the food. It isn't just staying stationary. You are being handed the food. You don't go to pick it. No, it gets handed to you.
Really
You just see villagers kind of grabbing all these portions and just passing them around, handing them out left, right, and center. You see Tide, kind of just munching on one of these massive, bird legs. There's Catch currently just, munching on, fish. Like it's nobody's business. You've got a couple different individuals. You see Nemune currently going hog wild on a hog. There's Endair's father, who's currently rather pleasantly enjoying a nice fruit kebab. But there's just everyone's having a good old time. There's food. Sallus.
Hi.
I need you to make me a perception check.
I'm pretty good at those.
You specifically for this one.
21?
As you're kind of looking around, seeing all this food being eaten and whatnot, just happily enjoy. You hear... No, you don't just hear. You see a dart, flashing across your vision as it is currently, quickly gobbling a whole bunch of food. Fruits, chicken, you name it, it's getting launched. And then you realize it's Cooper.
Oh, good. He deserved some.
Cooper is currently going... Cooper's going fucking feral on some of this food. You watch this little barnyard dragonette eat a whole roast pig in less than 10 seconds. Just swallows it.
He just can't help but laugh. He just goes, that boy is continuing his life's goal to become completely spherical.
Yeah.
He's going to get up and he's just going to kind of be nearby on hand in case he causes a real disturbance. But it seems like everything is okay from everyone else, so he's just kind of keeping a loose eye on him.
Fair enough. How about the rest of you? Y'all going to town on this food?
I'd say Daedalus actually turns to...
Go ahead.
I'd say Daedalus just turns to Endair and just goes, Endair, am I just supposed to eat these raw as he just holds up a bag of pineapples? This game is...
Where did you get those?
They were just shoved in my hand. I assumed I wasn't supposed to question it.
Typically, you don't eat them raw, but you can. Look, watch this. And Endair will reach out and take one of the pineapples and show it to Daedalus. He will put the pineapple onto the table and presses a palm down onto it. And as he rolls it back and forth, he's putting a fair bit of pressure onto the pineapple as he does. And Daedalus, you watch as these pineapples have had all of their spurs largely cut off. But as he takes it and he rolls the pineapple over and over on the table, he grips the top, holds it up to Daedalus, and he takes 2 claws and he puts them on either end of one of the segments of pineapple. And the way that you do this is, and he just takes his claws, digs them in just a little bit, and he gives a pull. And as he does, he pulls out an entire, octagonal segment of this pineapple. And you have a piece of triangular pineapple just pulled right out.
Well, then I'll just leave this with you as he drops a sack of 6 more pineapples in front of you.
He takes them and he just... He does things with them. Definitely, he's got things to do with them, given that he's still the chef.
What do you mean you don't eat these raw? And Belky just goes over and steals a piece. This is a snack. Like, we eat these all the time where I live with my mom. And she just oh yeah, don't eat the outside pieces. They're not good. And she just flicks one.
And I've just posted a link in chat of exactly what Endair did.
Yes, I've seen that. Apparently it's special pineapples. Not all of them will open that way. Fun
Some
fact.
of them have to be like really ripe and kind of loose for it to work, but it's so cool to see.
If you want to see if a pineapple is ripe, pull on one of the leaves at the top. If it comes straight off, it's ripe. If it doesn't, then you gotta wait.
He will.
Down.
Endair, however, will reach out, grab a bowl of this very strange, bright purple liquid, almost like a pudding consistency, and he'll hand it over to Daedalus. Try this. This is 2-finger poi.
Daedalus will start eating it. Nice.
I will say there is quite a bit of different foods. There's dumplings. You got chicken dumplings, vegan dumplings, cod dumplings, shrimp and kurobuta pork dumplings, kimchi and kurobuta orc dumplings. Almost said dork. Shrimp. You got spicy sticky rice. You've got all these different types of foods. You got some wok cooking. Like shrimp fried rice, chicken fried rice, all these different bits. Pork. You've got just all these different fishes coming up. Ahi, tuna, swordfish. You've got different desserts. You have shaved snow with fresh mango. You have chocolate and mochi. You've got red bean and mochi xiao long bao. You've got chocolate buns. You've got sweet taro buns, sesame buns, red bean buns. You've got so much. Allow me to just... There, I'm pulling up the entire list. Oh. There is... Oh. Where do I begin? Lao Lao, Poi, Haupia, which is a dessert made from coconut milk and sugar.
Ooh.
You've got Kululo, which is coconut milk, sugar, and pounded callo roots. You've got squid luau, poke, pipikaulo, lomi lomi salmon, shoyu chicken, huli huli chicken. You got molaki sweet potato, sweet bread rolls. There is just so much to eat. It's not even fun. You guys, it would take probably days, weeks, for you all to put, weeks to months maybe, to finish all this if you all could.
And Frost, if I may,
Oh, by all
while
means.
everybody's having this feast and people are going about and enjoying themselves, Endair stands up in the center, around the center of the table, as he speaks to everybody at the table. And he stands up, a smile on his face, as he says, "My beloved sisters, my clever brothers, my fierce aunties, wise uncles, mothers, fathers, and the ever-whispering winds of our ancestors. I've been gone from this island for quite some time. I've been happy to return, but I return not just as a cub who once tripped over his own tail trying to steal fish from the drying lines, but someone who's walked through dreams made real and nightmares made flesh. I left this island as a boy with questions, and I return to you as more, as both your clever son and as your strong daughter. I am two winds in one body. I am both the mask and the fang, and I have found a place in this wide world where both can dance. I have learned of a goddess of love and mischief who whispers from groves beyond the stars, that has taken hearts into their embrace, and she teaches those to love oneself to become one's truest shape. I have met one who has taught me the strength that can bloom from cleverness, and that cleverness may guide the spear. I've studied in a place called Strixhaven, a great academy in the sky where books fly and the stars argue in riddles. I've studied among the best. I've seen magic made from thought and thought from magic. I've seen a multiversal diner, a place where dreams come true, a place where I've watched dishes for creatures you could not imagine. Men with 10 eyes, women of lava, a dragon with 5 heads, a being made entirely from sound, and I've cooked for them, and they've smiled. I've battled creatures that can take the shapes of chess, called mimics. Nearly lost a finger. I fought a giant octopus from the deep that it could have crushed a ship like a shell. And it was slain and consumed, its mana drawn into our form. We were welcomed to a kingdom by a dragon with scales as blue as the storm skies and twice as terrible. Their presence shook the earth, and yet they called us guests. We have fought an undead serpent that turned a friend to glass with a gaze. We've done battles with cults that drink blood like rainwater, who praise no spirit you would recognize. We've hosted dinners for ancient gods and walking cataclysms, and when the plates were cleared, we stood alive, proud, and praised. We were challenged in cooking combat by a crime lord who ruled a city with spices and steel. We walked into his kitchen and walked out the champion. We have battled dragons with scales of emerald, who turn forests into poison. We have found the egg of a firebird, a bird of rebirth, and we are helping it hatch. We have gone toe-to-toe with an undead beast that captured the spirit of those who guide the dead to the afterlife. And when the battle was done, we watched that spirit soar free. We have descended into the darkest places of guts of forgotten cities where cruelty grows like mold, and we have returned with the enslaved held in chains. We have brought them to the sun again. but I never walked alone. My brothers, my sisters, my aunts, my uncles, let me tell you of my claw sisters and my soul brothers. Iapetus. He holds out a hand towards Iapetus. She carries with her the spirit of the wolf, swift and silent. She draws her bow and casts spells as she hunts. Her gaze sees tracks that not even our best huntresses could be able to see and would often miss. She is grace and fang. She is fire and moonlight. Daedalus. He holds the hand over towards Daedalus. A dark elf of clever hands and a kinder heart. He comes from a people of shadows, yet he walks in the light. He crafts magic not from scrolls, but from the soul. I've seen him create spells that not even our wisest knew could be possible. Goldbloom. He motions over towards the giant Goliath wearing scales of a Leviathan beast. A giant of a man, raised by dwarves. He speaks little, but when the battle calls, he answers with the wrath of a storm and the calm of a mountain. Nature itself bends to his will. Sallus. He motions over towards Sallus. A being that some of you may have never seen, horned and sharp-eyed. Some say that he died once and came back wiser. A being of riddles, an archaeologist, and those who dance between traps like a shadow between stars. He's our guide, our quiet flame. And when things turn dark, when the world turns black, he's the one that we go to for an answer. And finally,
Belky stands up.
I give you Belky, the daughter of flame, the blood of music. She sings with her fist, she dances with fire, and she makes hearts stutter. She has ridden a dragon into battle and lived to tease us with the tale. Her passion is a volcano, and we are lucky that we walk with her.
She bows.
So I come before you not just as one thing, not just your clever son, not just as your fierce daughter, but as both. And as all, as children of this island grown by the winds of a faraway land and still rooted to its salt and its sand. I ask not for a place in your old stories, but I ask for the ability to help shape new ones. The world beyond is vast, strange, and sometimes cruel, but I've seen beauty in the darkness. I carry its wonders in my heart, and I bring them back to you. And he gives a low bow. And for just a moment too long, he then takes a seat.
There is plenty of applause and cheering as all of this has gone on. And of course, toasts are being made in the honor of all who are in attendance. The food and festivities continue. Food and drink flow like the river, like a crashing waterfall. Music played like there's no tomorrow. And of course, conversation held between all friends and family, guests and strangers. And as the partying starts to wind down just a bit, there of course is a direction made as the tribe chief stands up and she gives thanks to the ancestors, to the spirits, to the very beings who ushered it all. And with a simple 3 taps from her spear and staff, she directs everyone to look out towards the ocean. Those of you who have dark vision and who have perceptions that are above 13, you will see out in the distance boats. Not massive boats, but boats nonetheless. And from these boats, you hear the whistling of something shooting off into the night sky as fireworks begin to erupt. these fireworks taking on different visual images and colors. Some exploding into that of fauna and flora, plants. Some exploding into that of animals. Others just exploding. There is some choreography done by a few of these, as there are, well, the lovely imaging of almost to the beat of music, and some almost animated to look like as if there's movement done by these imaging. This festivity really does come forward with such happiness, peace, and joy. But above all else, a sense of togetherness. A sense that no matter what the day brings, things will be better. Good things are to come. And that, of course, a new hope is to rise.
Belky's going to lean over and murmur something to Sallus. Hey, can you still cast Major Image? Is it still a once a day?
I got silent image, yeah.
Okay.
What you need?
Can you make a firework cat that starts chasing the fireworks and batting them in the air? Obviously, it's not going to do anything, but might be cool.
He looks at the spell a little bit. He thinks about it. Let me try. And he's going to attempt to create this firework cat to mimic the other fireworks, to like bat about and dance to it. But due to like distance, it's not probably as far out as you would like it, but it is there.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just...
No worries.
Yeah.
It's an
I'd say
optical
Dale's-
illusion that works.
Dance will probably help with that as he just, throws his hand out and starts having the cat dance around like ghostly fire as bloop.
Give it a little glow.
Nice.
Anyone else want in on this?
I only have minor illusion, which I don't think is gonna range 30 feet. And how far is that out? 60 feet.
60.
Yeah, that's not gonna do. I'm just gonna make the sound of the fireworks because it's silent image. So I will give the sound effects.
All right. Your magical effects and all go off. And each one playing and projecting. Quite nicely, if I might add. Also, apologies for the puppy in the background.
Zoe!
Hopper.
He wants to see the fireworks.
Yes.
But it's honestly quite nice to just see all this. It's rather beautiful. And of course, it all goes off. It's just warming of the heart. Goodness. So. It's okay.
Zoe. Yeah, it is.
She just
I
is
wanna
starved
see.
for attention. I know the
Yeah.
world is so unfair. It's two
Yeah,
minutes
she's
with no
looking at the
attention.
door,
I'm dying.
your door specifically, honey.
Yeah, she wants the cats.
Yeah. But
And Pixie jumped off my lap to go see what the dog was. So
what did I do?
what exactly?
But I think right there would be a good place to. Give me one
Apologies.
second. So. I think right there would be a nice place to kind of call it. When you say, for at least a break. We still have something cooking in the background. Not the dog.
Alrighty.
Let's take a nice bio break for
If she
everybody.
keeps it up, it might be the dog.
Oh
Yeah. No, you're
No,
not
not the
not
popper.
that duck popper. Anyways, we're back.
Oh.
We muted?
Popper.
Vaughn, are we muted?
No, I mean, we're on break.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were muting for like story time, things like that. That's fine.
But yeah, everyone get up and stretch as you need. Go use the restrooms, stretch your water, drink your legs, all that. Oh, I just felt like 7 vertebrae pop. Okay, move again.
So I had that speech prepared since before the arc began.
Oh, geez, wow.
Holy shit.
That's impressive, dude.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to make sure that every single one of you got called out.
Endair do like to gas up his friends.
Yeah.
This is true.
My poor child
He's-
sitting over there like, is he talking about me?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely appreciate it. I can say that for at least for Sallus. He will take that shit to heart.
Yeah.
Just grab the attention of the entire tribe. Look at them. These are mine. See how cool they are?
These are mine. You can't have them. These are mine.
Look at these nerds.
Aren't they sweet? See how my collection is almost complete because Tart won't come around. Anymore.
Now, I was originally gonna go for something else. I was gonna go, look at these nerds.
Look at this graph. These are my nerds.
Why is
Look
mine
at
the
this
only one going down?
giraffe.
That's your mental health, Daedalus.
Oh. I'm surprised it's not lower.
You've actually been doing very well as of late. It used to be much, much lower.
I'm going to attribute this to the lack of Naylock.
I mean, there is no Naylock here. In this entire plane of existence.
That we know of, he says, like, looking over his shoulder menacingly.
I mean, the closest thing that you have to a Naylock is a T-Wig.
Oh.
There's a lot to unpack with that one.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's been a few years, so the war might have happened by now.
I don't actually know what happened to T-Wig, but I know that T-Wig came back. I really like T-Wig.
So, which timeline? And I'll tell you what happened to T-Wig.
I never got to alternate timeline. I believe I stopped right before y'all got to alternate timeline.
Mm-hmm. So, there's two souls inside of T-Wig.
Uh-huh.
There's the Guardian Spirit, which was basically an int in the Overgrowth. And there was a second soul, which was Garrick's mother.
Oh.
And after Garrick was killed, the mother lost her shit. She
Uh-huh.
proceeded to murder a noble in cold blood, and then she left. It was later discovered that she sought out Nidhogg with YUU, and began serving Nidhogg. In the bad timeline, basically she gave up on Nidhogg, went to Daniel Peaches' forest in the Overgrowth, and basically laid down and released her core, and she became the forest of the Overgrowth. In the new timeline, during the purification of Nidhogg, somebody had to go inside of the dragon to get the shard of Asmodeus that was inside of him. While the rest of the party basically fought the spirit of Nidhogg inside of his soul. And T-Wig was eaten. Basically, the body of T-Wig couldn't hold up to the acid of Nidhogg's stomach. And she got the crystal out, but as Garrick the Platinum Dragon woke up, he basically swallowed what was left of T-Wig.
Oh no.
And Daenerys plans to use a limited wish to try to retrieve the core of T-Wig. However, he's only casted limited wish one time, and that was during the battle with Nidhogg.
Yeah, I can only imagine. The Battle of Nidhogg is a monster.
Mm-hmm. Connor flat out said that battle would have been impossible in D&D canon if Daenerys had not been there.
I could see that.
Because we basically turned Nidhogg from a corrupted red dragon into a platinum dragon. By purifying him and siphoning the corruption into the skull of Asmodeus. Like, multiple members of the party was down to single-digit hit points throughout multiple parts of that fight. I had to burn my Hail Mary. And I burned limited wish with very specific wording to try to give us an advantage. So the thing about it is, Garrick, because of a previous one-shot where Daenerys had saved Garrick's mind, he saved Garrick's ego and id, and they were sealed inside of a stone. And the wording that I used for this wish was, restore my allies their strength. Restore to my allies their ability to fight. Of this I wish. And I wasn't just talking about... my original goal was, I was trying to get the PCs, the other 3 PCs, a long rest. But I knew that the way that I worded it, I had 2 additional allies on the battlefield that were dormant. So I was hoping beyond hope that by wording the wish that way, it would revitalize the 2 dormant NPCs, which it did, because I had to roll like a 30. The DC was like 30, and I rolled a 32 Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
And I revitalized them, which caused them to not only heal the other 3 party members for 30 HP, for like, I think it's like something like that, 33 HP. And Connor at that point was at 1 HP.
Whew.
He was on 1 HP. I was like on 5. And I think the healthy of us was like Nara with like 12 hit points at that point in the fight. Like, we took 4 breath weapons in 1 round.
Oh, jeez. Ow.
The dragon split himself into like 4 people because this was in a dream. And so we were fighting dream logic. So the ancient dragon split himself 4 times. And of course, every time he split himself, he made himself weaker.
Mm-hmm.
So we took 4 breath weapons from 4 different directions.
That's ouch.
It was a tense fight. I pulled every trick out of the book. I pulled Ottoman's Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pull Limited Wish. I had to pull the Clever Wish. I had to pull everything, but we managed to get it done. And basically T would get 8, but we secured a silver dragon in our politics and preparations for the war. And he hates Dragon's Rest. He hates the other dragons.
Fucking why?
Because one of them ordered his assassination.
Ew. Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah.
One of them ordered his assassination, and the other 2, he realizes allowed things to get this bad. So Tia, the silver dragon, realized that he was the Wraith. She learned who he was. And she learned that he was a dragonborn, so therefore he was related to a Bahum. And since Bahum had been corrupted, she basically ordered his assassination, ordered his body to be brought to her so that they could funnel the corruption inside of Bahum into the body of Garrick, which caused Garrick to go berserk, come back alive, and then become Nidhogg. The only reason why he kept any shred of his mind and didn't become an immediate boss is because at that point, while going through the dreamscape, Daenerys found that basically picked up his psionic like distress signal.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to basically go into his head and have a one-shot to try to save his ass.
That's heavy as shit, man.
Mm-hmm. I was given during that one shot, I was given a bag of javelins. Every javelin was like 4d10 piercing, 4d10 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
I proceeded to cast animate objects on the bag. Like, if you know anything about
Oh my goodness.
if you know anything about like fate, I was told that I gates of Babylon that man with javelins.
I unfortunately do know that for reasons that I will not get into.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could get into, but I don't want to distract from the current discussion.
So I basically Gilgameshed that man, and in one attack I did like 297 points of damage. Well, one round of attacks. It's always funny as hell to surprise Taco with a wizard that knows what they're doing.
It's funny. You mentioned the fate, and I do actually know what that is in reference to. But that series
CG?
has been.
You're roboting
Yes.
super hard.
You are.
Oh. That probably
Right. You're probably gonna have to rejoin the call. It's eating you up bad.
How about now? Oh,
Mm. You're still Crunkle. There we go.
Discord's having a fucky wucky, I see.
Him
All right,
being
let's
Scrumbo.
am I coming in okay? Am I fine?
Better.
Sound good now.
Yeah, it's Discord being weird. Like it's just randomly giving me massive ping spikes. I don't know what's
Damn
causing
boy,
it.
you are more than fine. Get
Yeah,
your
this
horned
is a
ass
love
over
game,
here.
Cock. You sit in the corner. This is Sallus will invent horny jail.
He'll create the fuck box.
Meanwhile, just be like Daedalus in the background. I hope you're the one going to fund and build it, because I'm not adding any more to the hideout.
Oh. Oh my god.
Sallus builds horny jail. Next thing you know, there's just two long shepherd's hooks coming in from off screen. Grab him and drag him back into horny jail. Because you know exactly who's going in that box.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I think
It's
Juan is
our-
high right now. Like, I'm looking at Juan's stream, and I just saw nothing but a vast purple aura for a while.
Oh jeez.
Well,
I'm not-
then.
They were in the void. Never mind.
Void.
What does the void mean?
Void.
I'm actually surprised none of us have been sent to an actual, like, liminal void.
Our turn.
Welcome back.
Do
Yes.
not try.
Welcome back.
We do not need Saved by the Spell in the back rooms.
Okay, but Saved by the Spell Among Us, though.
I think that's...
Who said
at that
anything
point-
about the backrooms? I'm sending you guys to an abandoned 80s mall.
For a second,
That's
I
just
thought
a
you were gonna
back rooms level.
Second, I thought
No.
you were going to. You said abandoned '80s pizzeria.
Yes, I'm sending you to Charles Entertainment Cheddar's.
Well, at least
The only child-friendly casino around where the dads can get drunk and fist fight.
Well, at least it's Poggers.
Shall we get back into it?
Yes, we shall get back into it. All right. Are we back?
I think so.
I left 10 minutes ago.
Of course you did. I think we're
Having good water.
So, we pick up a little bit after the fireworks show. Everything kind of going off. The light show has been immaculate. The food extravagant and exquisite. The fun and revelry, honestly, quite brilliant. However, as the time goes on, you all have your fun, your merriment, but eventually it all comes to a head. And of course, the festivities begin to wind down. There are still those who are partying, but... well, you all ain't built for that. So you all kind of turn in for the day. Piece by piece, one by one. And we fade to black. To the next morning. Oh boy. There are the birds chirping. There are the insects making their noises. The sound of water. Life's good. You all are getting that good night's rest. I will say this above game. Every last one of you get some real good shut-eye. The rest is good. I will say, above game, I'm going to need Endair and Belky. If you two could do me a favor, would you both be able to please mute yourselves just for a small bit of time?
Sure.
As I have something fun for both of your characters.
Do we need to deafen as well, or just mute?
Just mute. Just mute.
Okay.
I will say, Goldblum, Iapetus, Sallus, and Daedalus. The four of you wake up within Endair's familial home, fully rested, fully refreshed, and honestly, for the better. There is food being made. Well, leftovers still left there for you. You all kind of trudge in one by one, getting your food and everything else. However, Goldblum, Daedalus, Iapetus, could I ask for you three to please make me perception checks?
Okay.
Oakley doke.
22 either way.
20.
Hey, there's four of you here. You're missing two people.
Has anyone seen Belky and Endair / Afira?
Iapetus kind of stretching a little bit. out of trance. No, not in particular. But aren't they usually one for going out on their own and getting into like shenanigans and stuff?
No, not really. Belky, in particular, really likes sleeping indoors, so maybe they passed out from the party last night.
No, I mean as in, well, Belky likes getting extra sleep. It's kind of hard points to like outdoors. It's kind of hard to get a gauge of time.
I suppose there's something to be there. Something to be said for that.
There is, in fact. As we kind of cut away a bit. Belky, Endair, you both are still asleep. You both enjoying the peacefulness of rest. You feel nice and cozy, wrapped up tight. You can hear the animals making their noises, from birds chirping and squawking out in the jungle. Of course, seagulls. You can hear the lapping of the waves. You could smell that fresh sea air with the sun beaming down on your face. It all feels pleasant. Right up until a bit of the surf quite literally laps at your face and wakes you both up. And the first thing I'd like you both to do is, hey!
Huh?
I need you both to roll me perception checks.
Yeah, sure.
That's 12.
A 21.
The DC was not high. You both are outside, buried in the sand, up to your head.
Help! Just screaming as loud as she can.
Do we hear this from inside?
Oh, most certainly.
In fact, I'm going to use minor illusion to amplify my voice.
That would be thaumaturgy.
Well, it says it can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating drums. The sound continues unabated for the duration, or until you make this. It can be a whisper or a yell.
Oh,
Sorry, a whisper to a scream. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Never mind. Fuck me.
Yes. I read the thing! But yes, so you hear Belky's voice from the beach. Help!
Oh,
sorry,
they woke
Sid.
up. Would you guys go make sure that they don't lose their heads over themselves? I need to find something in the house.
You know, I would have thought during the festivals when danger would have came. Daedalus just says he just starts jogging towards the voice.
Fuck that! I'm inciting a motherfucker. What?
Help! Meow, it's okay, baby girl. I don't mean it.
Natural fucking 20. The fuck?
I have a shit-eating grin on. Sallus has a shit-eating grin on his face.
No kitten.
Looking at him. Did you?
Go on. I'll be a little bit. I'll be right behind. I'm just grabbing something special.
She's just gonna turn and walk over. She's not running. She's just walking over towards where she hears the noise. Eyebrow arch.
This better not be low tide! Somebody better fucking save us! Help!
But yes, Belky and Dare, you're both buried in the sand up to your heads as the waves are lapping here and there, sometimes hitting you in the face.
Yes.
There's also a really rancid smell of rotten fish nearby.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
It is. Rancid fish. Do I want to be that DM? Hey, can I get you guys to both make me Constitution checks?
You're evil.
Yes.
14.
14? Okay, enough.
Ow! Fuck! Cat got her nails in me when she jumped on my lap. Ow! Yes, you. Ow, that hurt, miss.
I heard that tiny meow.
21. Ow.
Well, safe to say you both aren't throwing up, but that smell is horrific.
It's probably blood, kitty cat. That hurt.
It's good nasty.
Where are our...
No.
So how are our hands buried in the sand?
Good question.
Straight down.
How were they buried? Straight down?
Straight down.
Straight down?
So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to, with the tips of my claws, start to try to wiggle my fingers just a little bit to try to just out of pure brute strength, start to dig just a little bit, compact the sand around my fingertips, and then using that space, I'm going to try to get movement in my hands.
Okay, I would require a strength check from you.
Okay. Since I have, is this counted as a long rest since we have slept?
Oh yeah, this has been a long rest. You guys slept peacefully.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would I be able to use, well, I believe I'm going to use my Armor of Magical Strength for this, and that is a 28.
Yeah, Endair, you're the first one to break out.
Oh, no, he isn't.
No?
No, I have something before he breaks out.
Oh,
I'm not-
by all
I'm not-
means!
I'm not trying to break out. I'm just trying to get my hands, get movement in my hands, be able to get to a point where I might be able to have, be able to use somatic components.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just moving my hands, getting my hands freed up for at least the moment. Feel free to do what you're going to do.
Okay, continues to scream.
I imagine at this point everyone else kind of makes their way there.
Well, has anybody from the village come either hearing this?
Nope.
So it's just the normal group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, get me out of here! The water's coming in! Come on, help me!
Not a fucking again. I hate this bullshit.
So,
Hey guys. Oh no. Just, hey guys. Your friends are buried in the sand.
yeah, and it's a really interesting, design where their heads are. There's
What do you mean?
something else kind of traced over. Like a picture of some sort.
What have you done?
As the three of them are kind of approaching and they see it, a few minutes later you see Sallus coming out with what appears to be a large mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. You couple of sleepyheads having a good morning?
Get me out of here, Sully!
Oh, no, it's That'll be a minute. We gotta... It would disrupt the art piece.
I'm going to actually rip your tail off if you don't get me out of here! I'm gonna
Don't worry,
drown!
don't worry, it's high tide. I coordinated with the villagers to make sure y'all were safe.
I'm going to actually kill you. Get me out of here!
We need to appreciate the work first. And he's gonna hold up the big mirror.
Uh-huh, what does it say in the mirror?
What you see is a drawing in the sand
Yes.
of what appears to be an image. It appears that it is a beachside fish smoking like setup, like a line with the fish over the flame. However, in place of the flame is Belky's head, and tied up on the line is Endair.
Wait, so Endair isn't buried in the sand?
Oh yeah, he is, but he is currently placed on the line.
Okay.
In the image, anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we should definitely get you out of there before that fish smell starts to kick in. Be you. Oh, sorry, it's a little late in the day. The smell must have gotten ahead of me.
Sallus, I'm going to give you to the count of 3 to get me out of here, or you will have more regrets than every person in the 9 hells.
You did say that you wanted in on this. But you all should be able to move. I made sure you could get out if anything arose.
I'm going to try to get out of here. You said it's a strength check? Damn, you're muted.
My apologies. 1 second, guys.
What's wrong? Oh, I think he got a phone call from his folks.
I
Maybe
can continue.
Just a second.
Well, I can continue.
Sure.
No strength check needed. The sand is packed, but it is in such a way that consistent movement over the course of, say, a minute or so is enough to get you to wrench yourself free.
Awesome. You might want to run. Because Belky is going to come charging at Sallus.
He's gonna stand there.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, he's gonna stand there. He's not... If you approach him, he will not move.
Yeah, you just get fucking tackled. Full-on tackled to the ground.
Oh! Yes.
What the fuck, man?
I didn't think that you'd be so aggressive in your prized armor. He gives a little knock-knock on the armor.
What the... Why did you bury me in this?
Welcome to the prank wall. Said
This
you
is
wanted
not
in.
a prank.
There are about a couple of Endair's friends. And he kind of gestures into the distance. Have been keeping tabs on you to make sure you're all right. It's a little bit of a spook, but you weren't in any danger. Just enough to be unsettled.
You can tell she's, like, very clearly, like, upset by this. Particularly because, 1, she's a fire ganassi, and you buried her so that she woke up getting, like, the feeling that she was going to drown.
I will above game, I will say the water part, that was a flourish by our DM. You were buried originally far enough away from the water because that shit's dangerous, man.
Yes, it is. That's why I was
people were
gonna say.
actually murdered.
Yeah, no, fuck that, no.
Yeah, that's how people, like, pirates were killed.
Yeah, no, I did not bury you in a way that you would drown at high tide. Or low
Fair
tide.
enough.
Yeah. So, like, y'all are fine. But
Okay.
it was a fun thing. Fun thing on my end, I should say.
Sure. Fair enough.
But as you tackle him, understandably, he is going to knock on your armor, and he's just say, maybe not roughhousing your favorite set of armor, eh?
What are you talking about? Not in my favorite. What?
He points to it.
Yeah? Did you do
You
something to
see-
my armor as well?
You see, in quotes, painted on, but very clearly magical.
Mm-hmm.
Along your armor says, "I purged the sin of music with my faith. Ask me how."
You just see her start to nod. Okay. Okay. No, it's on now. It's on now. You will have regrets. And she just gives him a little shove as she stands up.
You will
Mark my
get up.
word. There will be regrets.
I've always been flirting with disaster, as you've known.
That's where we thought you were flirting with Endair.
That's the same thing, though.
I mean,
Speaking-
he's not exactly wrong. She hasn't gotten out of the hole yet. She's just sitting there vibing.
Oh, I see Afira has come to join us today. Doing okay over there?
Not the first time I've been in this situation. Probably won't be the last.
You might want to get out when you can. That fish is going to start cooking if you let it linger long enough. And you do notice that appears to be a rock right next to you
Mm-hmm.
that just reeks of fish left out in the sun for like 2 days.
Mm-hmm. She just smiles a little bit, and after a second, you see an actual bubble just boop over her head.
If you so wish. Though, I have been informed that the modifications I made to your particular set of armor maybe should be dealt with quicker than you would imagine.
Oh,
might,
really?
Might linger more than you'd like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really now? And pray tell, what did you do? Put
That would be
something in
telling.
there? Give me a little gift? Can't wait to give you one of my own. And she turns and she looks in a different direction for a moment. And then she looks back at you. So, which ones did you hire?
I think you could probably guess. But I'm sure you can guess the first one pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, well, I needed someone who was able to lift y'all, and gently enough that you wouldn't wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Catch didn't want any part of it.
Smart
Not that I
boy.
blame. But other than that, this was my brainchild. Above came. It's been a while. Can you remind me? Because I keep getting his name wrong. It's
Mhm.
not Tide, is it? Is it Tide?
There's the big fella that we saw before was named Tide, yeah.
The liquor maker is Tide.
Yeah,
The
Hunter Maker is tied.
The huntress is Weiss. The boat builder is Ketch.
Yeah.
The prankster is Bark. Shine is the priestess. She's the one that had the giant shark tooth clubs.
Thank you. Weiss was kind enough to carry on over, and Bark was ever so. he seemed to like the touch of what we put on the armor, though I was the one who came up with the little doodle, and of course the hidden sand part. At that, by the way, he is going to dismiss prestidigitation on your armor, Belky, and it's just going to go back to normal armor.
Mm.
Afira
Oh, you
is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. For you.
Afira is slowly starting to work her way out of the sand. Hey, how far away is by chance? How far away is Ketch and Weiss?
Catch and Weiss have been.
Mark, you mean?
No, not Ketch and Weiss. Bark and Weiss.
Yeah.
Bark and Weiss are currently well off, kind of both toasting to a good prank done.
Mm-hmm.
They are far away.
Mm-hmm. Hundreds of feet away.
2 to 220 feet.
Mm-hmm.
200 to 220 feet.
And how far away are they from the ocean?
60.
Okay. And Afira is slowly starting to climb out of the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just brushing herself off. And she's looking down at everything that's happened. She had chainmail.
Now you have scale mail, in a way.
Mm.
From the waist down, you see various fish scales cover your chains, and on the front, it says Merman. And
there is laughter coming immediately from across the way.
And as an added bonus, Goldblum and Daedalus, who are standing behind, see that sprayed across the ass it says mermaid.
She stands up, brushes herself off, walks over towards Sallus with a big smile on her face. Not bad. Not bad at all. She offers her hand out.
I'll take the whatever. If you're gonna hit me with some sort of punishment, I completely deserve it. And he will take the hand.
As you take the hand, grapple check.
Yep, that's about right.
So
He knows.
competing athletics
He knew this.
versus...
He knew retribution was coming.
Yep, athletics versus your choice of athletics or acrobatics.
23. Sadly, not a natural 20.
Damn, that nat 20 on the other side.
24.
Oh, not bad.
So by one.
She gets you by the hand. She smiles. She reaches out, wraps an arm around you, pulls you into a tight hug.
Mm-hmm.
And then that arm goes from your neck to the small of your back.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes down to your ass. Then she hefts you up onto her shoulder, and she starts walking off.
Unlike the last couple of times where Sallus has been uncomfortable, other than the moment where you grabbed his ass, he is cackling the whole time.
There's laughter, then, oh, my butt!
And then more laughter.
She's walking towards the ocean with you. She is activating feline agility, and she is sprinting towards the ocean with you. She is now running. She is now Roman Reigns spearing you into the ocean.
Spear into the ocean! Spear it, by God!
And I'm going to use... While I am moving, I am going to enlarge myself.
Oh, no.
And I am going to... actually, let me take a look at this.
It's an RKO from the top rope.
Please retreat. I don't have the jump spell, so I'm just going to pure strength this. And I am going to basically jump, enlarge, and arcane force spear you into the water
Ow.
while holding you. And I have air bubble. You do not.
He'll take it.
Of course, it's not meant to hurt. She's not going to hurt you. She is going to disorient you. And
Oh, absolutely.
of course, with that extra speed, she's moving along. She's moving along about 100, 200 feet to the left.
Mm-hmm.
That's very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm burning all my spells today, so Bark needs to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Vortex warp.
Oh, I love this spell.
So the question is, how high above the ocean are you gonna drop his ass?
There's only one problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
The chosen space must be on the surface or in a liquid that can support the target.
That can
Yeah, you
support.
Yes.
So he would have to be able to stand on it.
Hmm. Okay.
I don't see
I
why
put-
you couldn't teleport him on top of the water, though.
Because it can't
Yes.
like hold him up. Can't
Hmm.
support the target.
The water tension will, for a very brief amount of time.
I mean, technically, if he can float, it works. That's
Yes.
how people float on the surface of the water. So technically, water can support you.
It's meant to box out cases like this specifically.
Okay.
Just imagine if we are like on lava, for example.
Yeah, fair.
Is there a palm tree that is overhanging the water?
You know what? I'll do you a better one. Hey, Endair, roll me a perception.
Absolutely. I mean, if worst case scenario, if not, I've got a few things. That's a nat 1. I don't care. I'm putting him at the top of a tree.
Yeah, there's a tree. There's a tree.
Just con save. You're going to a tree. I'm treeing the cat.
Just in time for Crimbus. No con save?
No, he gets a con save.
Yeah. Sallus, you get a con save.
This isn't at me.
That's not for Sallus.
Oh,
It's
not
for
not
an
Sallus, my
NPC.
bad. Oh, okay. Here, let me roll. I believe here. If I
You know
remember
what?
correctly.
Sallus, make a con save. I've changed my mind.
Okay.
You just- wait, but we you suplexed him into the ocean.
Wait. What?
You're okay, Sallus. You got suplex. You got speared into the ocean, and now you're on top of a tree. And Athera runs off, chasing Bark and Weiss. There you go. Have fun.
Oh, by all means. Bark and Weiss are running for their lives. You hear screaming off in the distance as Bark and Weiss are crying out for mercy. Meanwhile, Catch is just there sipping on a coconut.
Looking at the rest of the party as this is going on. It's like, I hope you all are enjoying a nice morning.
Oh yeah, great time. And Belky's gonna kick the palm tree in hopes that he falls in.
I'll go ahead. I'll make a dex check for that.
Yeah, roll a dex check.
25.
Alright,
Not
calm
even.
down now.
You're
Down 21. I was as close as I was gonna get.
He falls down a little bit, but then his gloves of climbing catch onto the tree branch. And he just kind of like like claws, he just kind of like slows his fall until he lands on the ground.
It's on though. You better watch. It is on.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have plans.
Let me tell you about the plans I've got stocked up for Endair at some point. So let me tell you, they've been cooking for months.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be in on this game, you best start to do some catching up.
Yeah, here's the thing that you forget. And she moves real close to Sallus. Real close. And whispers in his ear. It's 2-on-1 now, bitch. And she just steps back and walks away.
He waves bye.
I only ask
Of
that you make the
course.
hideout a neutral ground.
No promises.
I'll do what I can.
Do you know how hard it is to program like a bear android with subtlety? Just to figure out all the, like, it's safe, you're not in danger. I miss Perdix.
Beep boop.
Going to tie your tails together. I've got a better constitution. You can't outrun me forever.
As the laughter is being heard in the background, you all having good times. The camera will pan back as you all begin walking back to the village, enjoying your time of peace and relaxation. The camera pans farther back, where we see a very fat Cooper laying on the beach in spherical form, looking up to the sky, kind of tired, belching. And I think that's where we'll end tonight's session.
He ate the entire
Yay.
ancestor feast and doomed the entire island.
What? Yeah? I told you we were gonna end on some funny note.
Yes.
Dude, good prank, CG.
Hell yeah. I had this locked in back in August.
Goodness.
Dude, I love the little details. I didn't want to go into it like super angry and ruin your moment.
Mm-hmm.
I love the dichotomy between Belky and Afira's reactions, which was so good.
She's never had anyone prank her before. Also, kind of tied into some primal fears of drowning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, that one was not part of the plan.
No, I understand that, but even if you woke up on a beach, doesn't matter how far away the water is, you would still feel like you were going to drown.
Fair enough.
But did you die?
That is beside the point, good sir.
But did you die?
You might.
Hey,
Real.
I mean, when I was coming up with this prank, I did think about that. Like, that's why you are able to move. You are able to get out. But I just had to stop and paint the image first before you got out
Sure.
and broke it.
Sure. That's also why she didn't actually beat the shit out of you. She just tackled you to the ground.
Yep. Oh, he knew retribution was coming, especially from you. So he was prepared.
Like, I can tell you exactly what went through her brain. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, but fuck, I don't actually want to hurt you. Tackle. Belky used tackle. It was not very effective.
The poof of sand breaking his fall.
Uh-huh.
The best
Yep.
part with the prank war
Mm-hmm.
is to counter his shit with more of your own shit. Like
sure.
if I've
already got a plan.
with
Arthur.
when he collared Afira, her first thought was, "Damn, if you want to collar me, you could have just asked."
Mhm.
Shit. But real talk, I was actually going to have Endair wake up in some random location on the island anyway, so you are already a step ahead of me on that one. I should have done sexy instead of Roman Reigns' spear into the water, but I just had to take you into the water with me. Get in the water.
Get in the water.
Get in the water,
I had.
Stingy.
If you want to, sorry.
Bob.
Everybody's obsessed with Epic, it seems.
It's a good shit.
I've not
Oh,
seen
you
it
were
yet.
about-
I've seen some of the songs.
I listened to Ruthlessness's Mercy so much when I was writing for Denier up on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Mm.
It's a very good song. One that'll stick with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, all the theater kids eating good tonight.
Yes. However, I think we can talk a little bit more about wrapping up.
Sure.
Who
Yeah, I
would like
think that's a good idea.
Who'd like to start off outros?
I might as well because you're not going to see me for a very long time. Uh, hello, everybody. My name is Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. I am 3 to 4 weeks away from giving birth to the DM's child. Gasp! We've been married 2 years. It's not that big of a surprise, I'm sure. But yeah, who the fuck knows when I'm coming back? Yeah, it's gonna be a hot minute. I imagine not until at least February, because I need some time to recuperate. Depending on how this kid enters the world. So that's May. But yeah, I don't. Other than this game, which I'm not saying that it's going to return in February, I just will return to the interwebs as a whole. So who knows when we will be back, but maybe we'll be back at some point in time. Hey CG, you also are a figment of people's imagination. Where else can they not find you?
You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various good beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/dummies disasters, where you can find me tomorrow for Sins of the Blood, as well as this upcoming Tuesday, hopefully, for Rascals and Ravnica. And do you know who is not part of Rascals and Ravnica? Shadow Dancer Bob.
No, I'm not. Maybe eventually I will be, but who's to say? I have been on the Dummies and Disasters channel where I was hunted for sport.
Yeah.
But if I get into Rascals, you are in so much trouble. All of you are.
I believe it.
But greetings and salutations, friends, compeers, compatriots, kings, queens, and non-binary beings. My name is Shadow Dancer Bob. I have been playing Afira and Endair, the Tabaxi gender fluid being, who has been the victim of a heinous pranking. How dare! But you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, so on and so forth at Shadow Dancer Bob. Tomorrow we got the Maelstrom. The Grunch has stolen the arcane domain, and that is bad news for all arcane casters because they have stuck it into a machine and are doing who knows what with it. But that being said, Willie, tell us of your giant monkey form.
You can find my giant monkey form not every Mondays on Wiley as Willie. You instead find randomizer gameplay and sometimes guitar. You can also find me playing in Rascals and Ravnica every other Tuesday, and doing co-op randomizers with Helixux. My commissions are open. You can find my music on YouTube and Ko-Fi. And while Candlekeep may be over, at least you can catch the VODs on our various channels for the epilogue. You're finally trying that new, what is it called? Collaborations feature. You can find them all in one place, relatively. Yes, that is me. Zai, where can we find you as I stall for time and let you prepare to speak? Because I know you're typing.
Oh, thanks. I'm Zyme. I was playing Apatis the Wolf Elf, my good child. You can find me here and on Instagram at Zyme Site and other places like Blue Sky and YouTube and all that jazz on Zyme and Zyme-ness. I'm moving in a little bit, like a little under 2 weeks, so streams will be a little iffy next week, but probably gonna do some tiny bookshop, maybe some more Hades too. Uh, we'll have to see. Keep you guys posted. Check Blue Sky or Discord to find all that out. There won't be any more university Strixhaven stuff every other Saturday for a little bit. But you can catch up with the VODs and rewatch over on Vaughn's YouTube channel. Yeah. But that's me. I believe that leaves Frost or Vaughn if Frost hasn't gone.
Hello, everybody. I am the DM of this wonderful campaign. You can find me over at the Dummies and Disasters Twitch channel for Sundays and every other not Saturday, Tuesdays. Good Lord gracious, great fireballs. But besides that, you'll find me on other various channels. Sad to see that Candlekeep is over. And
Me
while
too.
yes, while we may be taking some time away from the Saturday game because child being born, we hopefully will return and pick up with some fun. Barring that, I wish you all a wonderful night. But that's just me. We still have to go on over to the host with the most, our dearest friend, Burnout Vaughn. Take it away, Vaughn.
Hi. Hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Burnout Vaughn, over on Patreon, Burnout's Bar. Yes, this will not really be a goodbye for anyone else because, well, I'll have to be here next Thursday as me and Robot go through more of Deadly Premonition and our completely blind playthrough as we go through our horrible, unquestioning, unfeeling golem of a man, Francis York Morgan, just destroying Greenvale as we try to stop a murder or possibly commit more. We don't know. He's a monster. But then following that, we have Those Who Wander, where, again, we survived the ghost boat. Now it's just a matter of surviving nature and or a river and unaliving some cultists. So if that sounds up your alley, why don't you come and check that out? But with that out of the way and not much else going on, I think it's time for us to raid. And I see our good friend that we were already talking about is still going live. So I think we're going to raid Wand.
Wound.
So what should our raid message be?
We surrender our luck unto you.
All right.
Beach bums? Drowning in pussy?
No.
I kind of like that one.
I really like that one.
Burnout Vaughn is drowning in pussy. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah!
Fine. If only just because
Well.
it'll confuse Wand. But thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for coming out. We will... Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
We will see you again when we see you. Thank you for supporting us and staying with us for so long through 81 episodes. We love you and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.